guys, how are ya? Shree's here from Potter Palace 509, and I am just gonna show you. I got a few more seeds that I made a little order, and then I have some I'm really excited about that I got from Turkey, so that's really cool. Okay, so let's just get right into it. I'm drinking my coffee. It's really cold here today, like in the 20s, but it's blue skies and the sun is out. I'll definitely be out getting a walk in today. Yeah, so, okay. So, I ended up getting some Swiss chard because I was out, and it's just beautiful to grow and it's delicious. So I got some of that. I got some Romanesco broccoli. There we go. Which just because it's really beautiful, so I want to see if I can grow it. And then I also got a purple basil because it looks beautiful. This says it's excellent in pesto pasta salads. Pair it with marigolds and your tomatoes. And then I also got some more flowers. I'll show you those in a sec here. I do get another pepper because I want to make some paprika. I'm going to get a dehydrator this year and make some paprika. We use a lot of paprika, and we have a Traeger, so I'll smoke some on the Traeger, and then I will do them because I use smoked paprika on everything. So I got these ones from Baker Creek. I also really wanted to try some ground cherries this year, and this New Hanover was one I hadn't heard of. I've heard of the pineapple and the mollies. And this one says that it's super sweet and fruity and addictive. So I'm excited about some ground cherries. And you only need one of these plants to grow. You don't have to have two. They're self-pollinating. So that's nice. Because they get like really big and bushy like a tomatillo. Or that's what it looks like. I've not grown them. And I had to get these because I've seen them all over, the Kajari melon. So these are really exciting. Hopefully they'll work. This year I am planning on doing anything that says recommended indoors start. I'm going to start indoors or the indoor starting. But if it's something that I don't have to and I can actually plant it out, I'm going to, because I don't have a whole lot of space and it just makes more sense to me. I mean, I do have over 100. I have like my growing season's like 100, and I have it written in my gardening binder or gardening diary. If you don't do this, do. It's really awesome. So in the front, I have my zone and all of that. So it says zone 6B, which I usually do 5B to 6B. First frost dates around October 7th. Our last frost days around May 10th. May 14th. I usually hear it's either don't plant things out until after the snow is off Mount Spokane, or it's after Mother's Day. That's kind of the census here. So yeah, we have a 158-day growing season. So I do have a pretty nice growing season when it's nice and hot. Last summer just sucked. It was just way too wet. Didn't get hot enough fast. I did get this Bay Alpha cucumber. You guys, I have like 7 varieties of cucumbers. Why does someone need 7 varieties of cucumbers? Like, I'm pretty sure I don't need that many. But this one I did want to get because it's a self-pollinating cucumber. Now, that means that it does not need to be pollinated by bees or insects or whatever to grow the fruit. So not all cucumbers are like that, but this one is. So I'm gonna grow this and kind of see. It'll be interesting. I could probably put this somewhere where if I needed to put like some cover over it. So I might try to do this in one of my like parched, it says it likes to, cucumbers, when it's really super hot, and like tomatoes too, kind of like to have some afternoon shade to get a break from the hot weather. So this one would be fun to do under like a coverings because you don't have to worry about the insects getting in there to pollinate it. So I'm gonna try this guy. And then I love poppies. I grew tons of black swan poppies last year. And I got a gray poppy as well this year, and then I just got this because I didn't realize, I guess not all poppy seeds are edible. So this one is a Hungarian blue bread seeds. So these are the blue poppy seeds that you find that you eat that are edible. like on a lemon poppy seed muffin or whatever. So I'm gonna grow some of these, and they're gorgeous. How gorgeous is that? Grow some of those. I also got some of this Craspedia drumstick flower. It just looks really cool. So that one looked really cool. And some of these maybe I already showed you. I don't think I did, but, and then the little bunny tails are just super sweet little ornamental grass. Excited about those. And then this one too, the Celosia, I think is how you pronounce it, and that looks beautiful. And then the ones I'm really excited, so a little backstory on these. I ordered this seed from Etsy. So let's go way back. I was in Hobby Lobby one day and I saw these, and they were, you know, in a dried form for like an ornamental thing, but they were so cool. And I was like, I have to get my hands on some of these seeds to grow them, to see if I can grow them and to see if they will do well in my area. We do get pretty hot summers. So, and I'm assuming, because back, you know, a lot of times you hear about this being grown in the South, so I know they're very hot there, humid, whatever, so I'm hoping. But the thing was with the seeds, when I ordered these seeds on Etsy, I Google searched them, I found them on Etsy, I ordered them, and I didn't pay any attention whatsoever to where they were coming from, who I was getting them from, whatever. I just saw that they were organic, and that was what I wanted, so I got them, and they were a good price. Well, it turns out that I had just got a thing the other day on Etsy to do a review, and I was like, I never received these seeds, and did like a 1-star, and then I posted it. Well, then when I had, right when I posted my review, I noticed that it said they were coming from Turkey, which I'm a metalsmith, so I have a gem seller in India that I get, so I know that international takes 2 months, 2.5. It can take anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks. So then of course they saw that. So then they were like, I'm so sorry you haven't gotten your seeds. You'll get them. They're probably just delayed in customs. We'll refund your money. And then I immediately went in and changed the review to like a 3-star and just said, I haven't gotten these seeds yet. As soon as I do, I'll come back and give a review. And then told the people, like, I'm so sorry, I'm an asshole, I didn't even read it, I didn't realize they were international, I don't need you to refund my money, which they did anyway, which I felt bad about. I'm like, you shouldn't have done that, because it was totally me. So anyway, I got my seeds yesterday, finally, and I was excited. And he put in a free seed packet too, which was cool. So the seeds that I'm super excited about growing are cotton seeds. They're organic cotton seeds, and they're from the Organic Farmers on Etsy. They came from Turkey. And there's quite a few seeds in there. You can kind of see. There's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, over 20 seeds in this seed packet here. So I'm super, super excited. So if you are in the South or you know about growing cotton, please share with me. They were the coolest. Because at Hobby Lobby, when I saw them, they were on the stalk still and still had the puff of cotton on it, and the seed pod is like a star kind of shape. And so A, I thought those are super cool and I want to grow them, and B, I like to make organic things into metal, to be able to have one, grow it, clip it, and then be able to make a really cool ornamental out of metal, because that's my jam. So those also sent me some parsley seeds. I'm on Etsy. They will come from Turkey, so give them some time. Don't be an asshole like me and not pay attention, and then give them a low review. There, we're done with the seeds. I also wanted to kind of show you guys. So I have 2 of these like photo cases or whatever they are. I got them on Amazon. I think you can get them at Hobby Lobby or whatever. And one of them I have for outdoor zone, and then the other one is for indoor. And so my outdoor, I group everything together by when I'm gonna start it, not by categories like, you know, radishes, greens, all that. It's all by dates of when they need to be started, grouped together. So here I have like 8 to 10 weeks before last frost. That's what the BF stands for. 4 to 6 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, 2 2 to 4 weeks, and then after frost, AF would be after frost, so then direct sowing all these things after frost. So that would be all my outdoor stuff. So then I know, hey, I'm just gonna grab that bin. I don't have to go through and figure out, oh, this needs to be direct sowed outside. And this guy here, it's pretty much the same. I've got all of my indoor 14 to 16 weeks before, which these are gonna be like strawberries from seed. Take a while. And some flowers, 12 to 10 weeks, 8 to 10, 6 to 8, 4 to 6. This makes it pretty easy to just be able to grab them and know, oh, that's the one. And then I also did have this. I showed this the other day. It was pretty poor lighting, but so then I have my little seed calendar out here where I have all of the dates and everything that I'm going to be planting. So green is going to be vegetables, orange is going to be like flowers, and then the yellow are herbs. So as you can see, and I kind of messed up because I started in March, but over here I've got some stuff in February. So I put my snapdragons in the fridge or freezer for 3 days so that by March 2nd I can get them planted. They need just cold stratification. I have some lavender and some columbine outside right now getting cold stratification that is getting ready to be brought in here, and then I will start them here soon. But here is, so like March 2nd, I'm gonna start, these are all things that I'm, like IS is gonna be indoor sown, and then down here the DS is direct sown. So I'll know, oh, March 2nd, I can just go and grab, and then in here, how I have them, let me show you what I did here. So like this one, I just put like a sticky note on it, so this I know April 13th. So everything in here in this is all going to be started on April 13th. We got marigolds, alyssum, a bunch of different kinds of alyssum, some zinnias. Yeah, so like April 13th, I know all of this is getting started. And then it just goes down and through, yep, everything. So then over here I just have some notes. So May 1st, I'll start hardening off my indoor sown crops with my hoop house. February 27th, this whole thing with the snapdragons, and then here's February. I'm adding some new beds, so I'm gonna start working on those beds so that they're gonna be a part shade bed. So that's where a lot of my cold weather crops that are directly sown in March, early March go. And so here is my strawberries. We've got the red and yellow Wonder strawberries, and then we have some pineapple strawberries over here, and they are looking good. I am letting them get a little dry because I'm going to feed them with some algae. I am using seaweed extract, and I just dilute it in some water, and that's what I give these little seedlings once they start to get a little bit bigger. And then down here I've got pretty much, I did pretty good on all of my my onions. I've got some Walla Wallas, my red Cabernets, and then my Utah celery is doing really well. It's interesting, these 3 cells right here, 1, 2, 3, those ones did not germinate. But other than that, I think, oh, and then this one back here, that guy. But other than that, I think we did pretty well. I ended up this morning modifying one of my trays that I had so that I could put, because trying to water this tray, it wouldn't go in because the lip was like, it wouldn't go in because the lip was bugging it. So I just cut the tray lower so I can still bottom water it. Because I can tell like all the side ones weren't getting water. You can see how they're drying out, and I was having to like water them every day, and it was because they weren't getting in the water. So hopefully that will be better. I'm gonna give them some algae too. And then I also have my little dwarf tomato plants in here and a basil. It's looking very happy. So these aren't going to get super tall. These little bags will be fine for them. Yeah, so. And I think that's kind of it. Start work tomorrow. So just getting all my stuff together, and yeah, I did order 2 more lights for my rack. And then I'll have my husband just put like some hooks in the ceiling so I can utilize this top rack too. And then I was actually just at Walmart yesterday and they have 2 clamp lights that's already the bulb and everything in it, a grow light, and it was like $14.99. And I really wanted to get them, but I didn't because I'm trying to be better with my money. And so I probably will go and get a couple of those so that I can utilize more space, because I am going to need to have more space. I'm not going to have enough space in here for all of the trays of seeds I'm going to have, just with my tomatoes and my flowers and some of the other stuff. Yeah, there's no way. So anyway, gardener problems. Have a good one.